Sonic Shirts is an innovative entertainment merchandising company. My name's Alec Michael Hanley, and I am the co-founder and co-owner of Sonic Shirts, LLC pending. On the surface we do LED interactive t-shirts, but we like to think of it more as an interactive entertainment company because what we want to do with them is enhance the entertainment value for fans at large-scale crowd-based entertainment events such as concerts or sporting events, or even down to comedy shows and Vegas acts and stuff like that. Anywhere that fans are feeling a little bit left out of the experience and need a way to jump in and kind of connect with their acts or their favorite athletes or musicians. It came about, Matthew Graham, he's not a student, he's a product developer by trade. And what happens is inventors like Mr. Graham can bring ideas that they haven't developed at all to the university, to the Miller College of Business and the Entrepreneurial Management program, and have students assigned to them. Well, he came across this idea, or came about this idea at Disney World. I believe it was October of 2008. He was out there with his family for vacation, and his daughter was wearing a jury-rigged version, a real early copy of the shirts that we're trying to make now. And he got a bunch of different people telling him, where can I buy this shirt? How did you come about this? Where can I get it? And thought, if people are asking about it, if people are so interested in it, why not try to make a company out of it? But he had nowhere to start because he didn't have any real superficial business knowledge. He only had, the kind of stuff that let him develop the product. He didn't know at all how to market it or sell it or do any of the strategy, and that's why he came to the university. And Rami and I got assigned to it last year, 2014, winter of 2014. We've just been developing it since then and turning it into what it is today. The only product we have right now is an LED t-shirt, and it features a LED networked graphic, which just little tiny LED diodes on the back of it that help it light up. And it's connected to a combination battery pack and USB rechargeable battery pack and audio sensor. You can recharge it using an iPhone cable or any USB charging device, phone charger, anything of that nature. But you can also let it respond to the sound in the environment that it's in. So if I was at a Pacers game, for example, if I'm sitting there during the halftime show and there's a bunch of noise and music going on, the shirt's going to respond dynamically to that noise and that music and emit light and color patterns that are unique in a response. We've also talked about offering it up as a template for screen printers where they could, order a bulk quantity of blank ones that have a specialized graphic for their order and print whatever they need to in their ink on the back or front of them, and then, sell them to the customer that they have lined up as a result of that. We've been able to push and we've been able to make the product what the customer wants, but we've also been able to inject our own character into it. The three of us have been able to work hand in hand with our designer and design the product the way we want it to be and design the model that we think is the best. And we've been able to dynamically get customer feedback and work hand in hand with our designers and our customers to figure out exactly what needs to be done and what they want to see when the product finally hits production. We've hinged on potentially just giving them away, at least in the beta test, to kind of get some sales data and figure out how the customer expectations are going to be for it. As far as in the future, we're looking long run to be on a wholesale basis, so we want to sell to overhead organizations that control the merchandising for the Pacers or the Colts or large scale organizations like that, and get them to order them in bulk quantities. But we also want to direct retail them, and the next thing is we're trying to get a website up with an online marketplace application where you can go and get them online as well, if that's the way that you want to go about it. But we're hoping to offer multiple routes and multiple avenues for customers to at least be familiarized and potentially purchase the product. Our biggest success is having the prototype done. It took a lot of troubleshooting. We did a couple different Kickstarter campaigns to try and find an engineer for the technological pieces, the graphic, or the battery pack itself and the audio sensor. And it was a task. We had a couple of guys out of the Ukraine that did the battery packs preliminarily for us, and they had a bunch of issues, so we've been troubleshooting them the past 6 months or so, and it's finally gotten to the point where we're ready to beta test them, ready to demo them, and it's been a huge success and a huge benefit to us to be able to have that tangible product in our hand that we can pull out to show or pull out to test whenever we need to. It really has pushed our business plan forward and gave us a lot of credibility that we needed. It taught me more than anything to just take everything in stride. You're always going to come across problems, and the one thing that they teach us more than anything in the Entrepreneurial Management program is that failure is never really failure. It's just an opportunity to build on a greater success down the road. So I think it really, like I said, taught me to take everything in stride and adapt to adversity and make sure that, even if we fumble it a little bit with, like the Ukraine design, the next design is going to be even better and more efficient, and we're going to move forward in the long run.